Alright guys, today is dairy breeds. Just do a brief overview on the 5 different breeds of dairy cattle and their characteristics and kind of what to expect from each breed. So the first one, the most common, is called the Holstein. Holstein, it originated in the Netherlands. It is developed in the German Frisian province. It had selective breeding, which began over 2,000 years ago. So this animal has really improved over the last 2,000 years. It first imported in 1621. Has not had any importation since 1905, and therefore we have really, like I said, through improved genetics and all the selective breeding, this animal has become a top dairy animal in our industry. So here's also a picture of what a mature Holstein cow looks like that is in production. It is black and white in color. Solid colors are not able to be registered. However, some Holsteins are also red and white. They have their own breed. Holsteins are also the largest dairy breed, which really helps and increase in milk production. They weigh up to 1,500 pounds. They're very large framed. The large udders, like I said, it really helps them in the production of milk. But they also have excellent grazing and feed capacity as a dairy animal. So also on the Holstein, they are the breed that produces more milk than all the other breeds. I think also the thing that really helps them do that is they are the largest dairy breed. They're also the most common breed in Idaho, and it is also one of the fastest growing dairy states is Idaho due to that fact. 90% of all U.S. dairy cattle are Holsteins. The reason for that is their high milk production rates. There's over 1.5 million registered Holsteins in the United States. The breed ranks first in milk production. Average milk production is 14,500 pounds in a year, which is a lot of milk considering. The amount of milk fat is 3.5%, which kind of puts them in the mid-range as far as the comparison to other breeds. The next breed is Brown Swiss. The Brown Swiss originated in Switzerland, hence the name. It is one of the oldest dairy breeds, and it also is kind of a dual-purpose breed. But it was imported back in 1869. There was over 25 bulls and 130 cows are believed to be the only importations into the United States. There has been no outside breeding used in the development. Just a few interesting facts. The color is solid brown, but they kind of range to light to dark. The nose and the tongue are black. But they are also large framed, just like the Holstein. So the cows range anywhere from 1,500 pounds or below. But they're really known for being quiet, docile temperament, which is good when you're having to handle animals all the time. They're also great grazers. Right now there's over 820,000 registered animals here in the United States, but they come in second in average milk production with 12,100 pounds a year. They are third in milk fat, so they have 4.1% milk fat, which puts them up above the Holstein. And they are the longest lived of the dairy breeds. Next one is Ayrshire. So Ayrshire originated in Ayr, which is southwestern Scotland. They developed in the late 18th century. First import was 1822 to the United States. They had a color and type used in the breeding program, so you can kind of really tell they're red color. Most Ayrshires are in northeastern United States. But they have that white mixed with a cherry red mahogany color, so it's a red, brown, kind of just in between. But the colors are really clearly defined, distinctive red and white. But they are medium-sized teats, which ranks them third in the average milk production. So they're right at 11,700 pounds of milk a year. They have 4% milk fat, so it makes them really close to the brown Swiss. They're vigorous and strong as far as their breed. They're excellent grazers. They weigh less than what the brown Swiss and the Holstein do, which is around 1,200 pounds compared to the other two at 1,500. But they have straight lines and well-balanced udders. The udders are high behind and extend forward, which really allows for longevity when you're talking about milking animals. The next breed is Guernsey. The Guernsey originated on the Isle of Guernsey, hence the name. It was just off the English Channel of the coast of France. The development began about 1,000 years ago by monks. They were really developed through the selection of desired traits, and those traits, really milk production and longevity, definitely frame characteristics, but they are second in the rank in total number registered. Any shade of fawn with white markings. So when you think about fawn, think of the baby deer that you see. They kind of have that light tan color, but they also have some white markings. They have yellow skin, so clear buff muzzle. Early maturing breed. It means they basically they grow very quick and they mature and start producing milk, but they're adaptable and also gentle. Right now there's 13,000 total imported. They rank right now 4th in average milk production, about 10,600 pounds a year. They have 5% milk fat, which makes it very high. They outcompete the brown Swiss and Ayrshire and Holstein in milk fat. They rank 2nd in milk fat. Produced milk that is golden in color. The animal weighs 1,100 pounds, so like I said, a little smaller than the others, but right there, kind of in the middle. So the next breed is a Jersey. So the Jersey originated off the Isle of Jersey, just close to the English Channel, off the coast of France. It was developed by the selection and desired traits, really looking at high milk fat. They were imported in 1815. First registered in America in 1850. Right now they are the smallest breed. They only weigh about 1,000 pounds, so they have a small frame, but they have excellent udders that are well attached. They're very adaptable. They're efficient users of feed, which means they can convert the feed to energy ratio in order to produce milk. And then they're also excellent grazers. But right now they're 5th rank in average milk production, so about 10,000 pounds average per year. But really what stands the Jerseys apart is the amount of milk fat that they can produce. So they're at 5.4% milk fat, which compared to everybody else, they are leading the other breeds in milk fat, which is good. So they're first, like I said, ranking milk fat. They're very early maturing, but they're an excellent dairy type. Cows can also be somewhat nervous, and they also say that Jersey bulls are some of the meanest bulls you'll ever run across. I have yet to test that theory, but we'll take their word for it. So thanks, guys. So those are your dairy breeds. So memorize them and learn kind of the ranks of who's first in milk production and who's first through 5th in milk fat.